straight out of the New Orleans Calliope projects. Percy Robert Miller is his government name, but we all know him as Master P. From that first sound, you know it. That first make 'em say, This OG took the hood to another level, and he put Southern music in our faces in a way that could not be denied. His business acumen was just as aggressive. Master P was one of the first hip-hop moguls who laid the blueprint for the independent label, taking a $10,000 investment and turning that into a $250 million empire. Wow. He was the first label owner that made sure that every artist on his team had their own house, a car, and a bank account. That's a real boss.
An undeniable game changer in hip-hop, Master P used his music and relentless vision to build an empire that reshaped the blueprint for the culture.
When I hear No Limit Records, I think ownership, equity, unstoppable.
If it was a Mount Rushmore for hustlers, he'll be in the middle.
I said I wanted to take ordinary people out the ghetto and turn them into millionaires. You got Mia X, you got Silk C, Mystical, Snoop. We created a dynasty with just ordinary people that was just talented.
His story is beyond wealth. His story is also about surviving.
I grew up in the Calliope projects, New Orleans, Louisiana. That's what made me who I am today.
The first time I heard P, I remember feeling like I wasn't supposed to be hearing it.
It was so raw.
He made it all right to be unapologetically Southern.
Y'all said about cleaning this up. Y'all was gonna play this.
In '96, Master P negotiated a historic distribution deal with Priority Records, turning down $1 million in upfront money.
Nobody has ever done that before, and that was the changing of the game.
He showed us the value of being anti-establishment.
The whole independent thing was him.
He made it important for you to understand ownership in this industry.
Determined to elevate beyond music, Master P saw an opportunity to take Southern street culture to the big screen.
When I first made out about it, they told me who was gonna buy the movies. I said the same company that buy my records.
They said it was too hood, and then it became one of the biggest films, doing millions.
Bounce with me, bounce with me. Come on, bounce with my real.
Today, Master P continues to prove that there is no limit to his success.
He's still thinking big. This is only the beginning for him.
Master P's legacy is legendary, prolific, iconic.
He's the ultimate hustler, and he ain't scared.
He paved the way for a lot. He opened the doors for a lot. That's true leadership.
I don't want it to stop at me. The more we make, the more we give back to the community.
His legacy is truly showing his people that you could do anything that you want to do. That's what he represents.
I know y'all at home, but we should all stand up and salute this soldier. It's my pleasure to present the BET I Am Hip Hop Award to the No Limit General himself, Master P.
So first of all, I want to thank God. With him, all things are possible. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my kids. I want to thank my friends. I want to thank my team. I want to thank the Juggy, the Gwens, the James Lindsay, the Jay Tweezy, the people that's in my circle that makes a difference. We come together. We solid. I want to shout out to Breonna Taylor, the George Floyds, the Jacob Blakes, Black Lives Matter. Through this injustice, we will get through this. I want to thank the bosses. I want to thank the people that's paving the way. I want to thank every kid on the block. I want them to know that one day you could make it off that block, because I did. Don't be afraid to change. Put your trust and faith in God. And when they tell you you can't do something, this for the dreamers. This for the ones that they counted out. When they say you'll never be nothing, you know that there's no limit to your dreams and your success, because I did it, you could do it. To my son Romeo, we got a great business together. People always say fathers and sons don't get along when they look at African-American families, mothers and daughters. Like, we got to grow together. We got to change this together. And it start with us. It start with hip-hop. They said hip-hop wasn't going to be around that long. I've been in the game for over 30 years. I went from having nothing to making millions. That's how beautiful God is. I salute to all the fallen soldiers. I got to give a R.I.P. to my brother Kevin Miller. I miss you. Soldier Slim, Nipsey Hussle, the marathon continue. Y'all legacy gonna live out through us. Thank all the fans out there. I couldn't have did it without y'all. I got to shout out all the bosses in the South. Got to shout out Birdman from New Orleans. Special shout out to my OGs, because without them, I wouldn't be here. Jake Prince, Tony Draper, Uncle Luke's. Without them boys, I wouldn't be here, so I salute them. This is for the South, and the movement continues. No limit forever. Always believe in yourself and your brand. Keep chasing your dream and your goal. I'm out.